What is America to me? Just stars and stripes on this flag I see.
As our nation celebrates its 244th birthday, a lot has been made in recent days about our nation's history, its founding, and its important historical figures. So I wanted to know, do people feel that we still have the same freedoms today as what July 4th celebrates? Here's what they had to say.
That's a really timely question. That's a tough one. I think that's on the minds of a lot of people now, because every time we turn around, we're learning that we're losing our freedom, or that something's not the way it used to be, and we're trying to deal with it. You go through the list of things like that. It's a mile long. So I would say that over time that we've lost freedoms, and I'd like to see those come back.
They were thinking far in advance, and as they were thinking far in advance, they were thinking about a lot of freedom for their people. And I don't think today we're getting the same freedoms that we had. People are trying to step back from what we had before. They're trying to eliminate a lot of the things that we felt were our natural freedoms, that such as freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, anything that was written at that time was done from the heart. And I think that today people are thinking more in terms of individuals rather than a country.
I think we still have the same freedoms now, but with this election coming up, if it doesn't go right, I think we'll lose all of our freedoms. And for what our forefathers declared on July the 4th, 1776, we can forget.
For me, it is. My grandparents came here from Western Poland prior to World War II. My dad fought in World War II for 4 years. And when he came out, he created a business, and we all worked together, and we worked hard. And I personally dropped out of school in the beginning of 8th grade. I didn't care for school, and I went on my own, and I did great things for myself.
I also asked a follow-up question, which was, do you feel there's still a sense of respect for our founding fathers?
Well, I would hope so, but I would say it's probably been diminished because a lot of people don't know what they did. A lot of times you can't find anything in the history books about the origins of our country and all that, and so people, are raised without a real knowledge of all of that, and so they don't really have the ability to understand the things that have happened in the past.
I'm an elderly lady. I am 91 years old. I came from a very patriotic family. I was very patriotic. We went to school. We learned patriotic songs. We honored our forefathers. I don't think people are doing that today.
I think the older generation, yes, but the younger generation, I don't know what they've been taught in school, or I don't know what their thinking is right now, but it doesn't seem like they have much respect for anybody.
They're not respecting our flag the way we used to respect our flag, and our monuments especially. I mean, when I hear talk about people trying to take down the Lincoln Monument, Monument in Washington, D.C., it makes my blood boil.
I was thinking the other day, what if we just said we're not going to have the Civil War, we're going to wipe that off the history books and not have that, because it makes a lot of people uncomfortable, and it's not something that we can necessarily be proud of in every sense, and everybody has their opinion on that. But then I thought, well, what a waste that would be for all the young people and the people that'll be coming up in this country that need to understand how we got to be the great country that we are. Let's throw all our history books away where it has things in there we don't like. I mean, every one of these things is a chance to learn something.
I find that when you go to other countries, there's a lot of things to see and do, but there's nothing like this country.
And I think that anybody who tries to change history is making a huge mistake. We should not forget what happened in the past. That is our history. We have to respect it. We have to learn to live with it. We have to learn how to correct what we think was wrong. which I think we were doing a pretty good job of.
If you go back to where Mr. J. Black of the Jay and the Americans did the famous song, and it goes, "Only in America, land of opportunity. A kid from anywhere can go to sleep a pauper and wake up a millionaire." And that's the truth.